If you're wondering how you can safely secure your password or maybe any of your information, how you can encrypt it so hackers can be able to budge inside and then grab your password or your information and run away. If you have been wondering how you can do that, there's a good news for you. In this video, we are going to make use of a module which is actually called Hashlib. With the help of this module, we can able to hash our password. When we hash our password, we're going to make use of what is called SHA256. It's a function in this officer Hashlib. We can hash our password. When we hash our password, the disadvantage is that it cannot be reversed back. That is just the problem. In case if you are trying to reverse it back, it cannot reverse it back. This is one of the best best used because it cannot reverse back. But don't be surprised that hackers are really quite funny. They can try to mimic it, try to find out the hashing algorithm by making use of what is called making use of brute forcing, or by making use of the table to go through the whole lot of ways that hackers can try their best to actually make it. But the way for it to secure it more by actually adding your extra maybe your personal encryption word that can actually add to it. So in case the hacker is trying to hack it, they cannot be able to do that. So for us to do that in Python, just basically simple. We're going to import our lib. Just simple as that. This mode is going to help us to actually do the hashing. So let's say we're interested let me put a test that I want to hash. I don't want anybody to see it, so I can say OB. Let me just example. OB is a word, is a board. Just simple as that. You can start to put any test of your choice. So we're going to call this of our Hashlib. We are going to make use of this function inside of which is actually SHA256. So to do that, let me just say hashed. Okay, let me create a variable. I'm going to call this our Hashlib that we actually into the word SH256. The whole lot of them, but this S256 is mostly being used, so it's your choice to actually know the one you want to use. So I'm going to encode this of our test. I'm going to do encode. It's just basically simple. Like I said, this encode doesn't really do much on our test. So when we thought, I can say this function sh256. The next we are going to do is actually make use of another method to actually digest it. So do it just basically simple. We can say .digest. It's just simple as that. This is going to convert it to 64 lines of number that it may not want to actually we cannot even understand. So let me just print our hash so we can actually see what we actually got. So let me run this. So we can see this is let me pull this up. This is the output that we got. If we are to check the length, it's always going to be that of total of 64, no matter any amount of word you put. Even that was to let's just actually check the length. Let me, by checking the length, make use of the length. I've talked about this length in my previous video. The link will also be in the description down below in case if you're interested in it. So let's actually run it and see. As you can see, we got was 64. Let me actually just reduce this to one single character. Let's see what we'll get. You can see we still got 64. Let me say I put my password. I can say Ezee keys password. I didn't even spell that correctly. So let's run it. Let's see the amount of length of the you can see we still got 64. You can see how simple that was actually to hash your password. I want you should know that no matter how many times you hash this password, you can say get different value. This Hashlib hash256 is mainly be used in a scenario whereby we're interested in hashing our password. Now remember, when you hash it, you cannot reverse it back. That's one advantage of this. But some hackers can try to make use of what is called rainbow table, or can make use of what is called brute forcing. They make use of these two categories, and they can able to make use of that rainbow table is actually going to that of database and just trying to actually guess common password of it and try to hash it by themselves to get whatever they are going to get the output. And then for a lot of brute forcing, just keep on trying different numbers or different words to see whether if it's give them the exact answer that they want. So you can see this is one of the use cases of this Hashlib. It can be really powerful. most cases. So I think we did also be used in case of, like I said, the Bitcoin transaction, a whole lot of other crypto transaction. Also for that to check whether file is still authentic, maybe the file has not been tampered with. So there's a whole lot of use case of this Hashlib. So I think we will come to the end of this video. I remember that this video was how to hash your password in case you're interested in hashing it. So I think we are come to the end of this video. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be happy to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.